Okay, on that note, welcome to Acoustic Parodies on Andertons TV. Today I'm kind of double denimed up, but I've still got some
floral print.
Some floral print on me because it is Paradiso style. Josh, you on the other hand, has come in your burglar outfit.
I am.
Cat burglar.
Cat
if
burglar.
he pulls that down, he's literally got 2 holes. And that's because he really wants to rob me from this guitar.
I do. I want to rob you of that guitar.
Okay, and I understand that because this guitar is worth a lot of money.
It is.
This is actually worth, let me just tell you, 3,000 and some pounds more than that guitar.
Yes.
Hold them up next to each other. Now, turn them around. I mean, I like the flame on that one over there.
I know, this one's got crazy flame.
Okay, so this is a video that you guys have been
Squeaky.
It's been asking for. So Sigma recently have brought out a new range of okay, Sigma makes guitars that they just looks like.
They do. There's no beating around the bush on this one.
They're like, okay, we like the J200 from Gibson. We'll just make our own one.
Yes.
You know, and you can see they're sporting a new logo up here. They used to have the sort of old sort of scrolly type logo.
Yeah,
it looked a bit like the
reminiscent
Martin logo.
of a Martin sort of thing.
But now they've, I think they've had a cease and desist on that. So, which is like, okay, we'll just do that.
Okay, we'll do something else.
But still, we've just got the range in of all these new Sigmas. So I think we have to work our way through all the comparisons, and starting with the J200 now. The
GJA.
Okay, so I went in the store. We've got the 2 of these, so we got this one, which is a Sunburst one, and we've got the Maple one.
Okay.
But we haven't got the Maple one of these.
We haven't got the natural finish version of this, yeah.
So this is the one I grabbed, and this, at this point in time, is 3,700 and something pounds. Wow! Ooh. This is the 2018 model, so the Montana model, which is a Super Jumbo Sitka Spruce, maple back and sides. I'm just going to read from the specs because it's got a lot of, you know, it's so difficult to remember all this stuff.
Acoustic guitars, there's a lot of specifics.
Yeah. Hand scalloped X bracing, like that.
Ayo.
Multiply tops, so they apply the binding, nitrolose, lacquer, 2-piece. It's got all the stuff. 25.5 scale length. It's one of these guitars. It's got the mustache bridge, that's what this is called.
Hello. Hello.
Which is rosewood. So you get all the rosewood, all this different stuff.
Cup of
it's
tea.
An absolute beautiful guitar. It's got, I'm just going to lean in. It's got the LR Bags Anthem built in as well.
Yes.
And it's got the winter sunburst. Comes with a hard case for this.
Yes.
I don't think this comes with anything.
No.
So, but what do you expect? So, we wanted to compare these two today because, I mean, if you look from afar, you probably couldn't tell the difference.
No, so I have to wear glasses to see. I'm short-sighted, so I have to wear glasses to see to further on to see further into the distance. So if I'm driving or if I'm riding a bike, I need to be wearing my glasses. So when Pete first brought these in and put them next to each other, I was like, "Oh, we're doing a couple of Gibsons." And then as I approached closer, I was like, "Goodness me!"
Yeah, they are pretty. So
even down to the scratch.
The scratch plates I mean, even on the scratch plate on that looks more detailed than on this one. And this looks like it's a little bit sort of more faded out, but
pretty sure they're almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very, very close. I think these are a little bit more orange and a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's insane, right?
It's very crazy.
So this guitar is
coming in at £699.
£699. So that is like 3,000 some pounds.
Cheaper, yeah. Yeah. It's like £3,000 more affordable.
Okay, so this is made in
Yes, I mean, obviously
Montana.
you put it all into context.
Yeah, and you know, this guitar is one of the guitars that you inspire to buy. The Gibson J200.
It is. Every country player that I love and trust plays a J200.
Yeah, so and it's the guitar that just goes. You know, that
It's a
guitar is the one.
songwriting tool.
It is just a songwriter guitar that's been recorded on 1,000 albums.
Yeah,
and,
man.
you know, you'll see people like Justin Timberlake playing it. And
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they all just play.
See them all playing.
Yeah. So
Waggle, waggle.
Sheryl Crow, and it's
yeah.
an immense guitar, and it's got that sort of aura to it that it's just, you know. But if you go, you know what, I just haven't got. You know, the Maple one of this is
£4,099.
It's like
£4,000.
It's ouchy. It's an amount that just is crazy.
It's an extreme amount of money.
But I get if you really want that guitar, and you go, that's the guitar I want. Because
they'll get
it's
it in
just
the end.
I would save up and I understand getting it because
Can you
it is
imagine
definitely.
the sense of achievement you would get from owning one of these?
Oh yeah, but I always wanted one of these.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to make one of these. But I mean, they're better now than they were before because now they've moved to Montana and they put a lot in the last couple of years, 16, 17, 18 in fact. Gibson has in my opinion, the acoustic guitars have come along like leaps and bounds, I think, for overall quality and finish and tone and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
They've really put their... Since we went to NAMM like a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I think that's when they really started to get it right.
But
again,
you say, in your own opinion, it seems to be, ever since I've done the last Acoustic Paradiso stuff, I've been really getting into just looking at acoustics and hopefully purchasing my first one like soon.
Yeah.
And I've read about the Gibson side of things, and that seems to be an overall sort of thought on Gibson acoustic guitars.
Yeah.
That ever since they've done the whole Montana factory thing, it's just been slightly better.
Yeah, and but
that's nothing to say about all of the older models and what everybody owns now.
I mean, Gibson was taken over, and you know, you can go and read the story about the Gibson, and you can go and read the story about the Sigma whole thing with Martin back in the 70s, and you can go and read about that stuff. We're not going to go into those details.
We're not going to.
Because it's going to be here all day long.
Yeah.
And there's loads of things that happens, and everything happens for a reason, if you ask me, for a reason. And right now, I'm just going to play. I've got one of these new flow picks from Dunlop, a 73mm, which is kind of funny. If you could zoom in on this, if we can get, this is kind of a blue one. So this is an Ernie Ball, which is just similar to a Tortec picks. I think it is just a Tortec picks. Yeah, my stomach, I've had too much coffee. But look how it kind of bends. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how it's like rounded?
Yeah, well, that's the flow aspect.
So that's
of
the flow aspect. And I like that. So I'm just getting into these, but it's almost like a little bit brighter than these ones here. So I'm going to play a G chord because we love it, and unplug in there, and I'm going to unplug in the back here because we will put them into some amps as well at some point. And then I play a G chord to a C chord to a D chord, maybe to an E chord to an A minor, maybe to a B7, and then we'll swap guitars over. So if you unplug in the back there as well, and then we'll just so make sure we don't make any noise. I think you got a mute switch. The mute switch on them. There we go. So, and then you switch it over to me, and then I'll try to sit as I can, and we'll just A-B them.
Yep.
So I play something, we'll hand them back and forth, and then we'll just A-B like that, okay? So here we go. Grover tuners on both of them.
I like the B7 with the E on the bass.
Okay, here we go. Okay, first impressions.
It's like your first car. You know what I mean? There's some rattles, there's some bumps, there's some shakes.
Yeah,
but
the neck is not rounded. So first impressions is that the neck feels a bit wider, slightly wider, because it doesn't have rolled edges, fingerboards, which makes it a little bit more not as easy to play.
Yep.
The setup, the axle on this is a little bit high. So we've taken them both straight out of the shop today. That's just a slight tweak. The neck is maybe going a little bit that way. That's a slight tweak, and then it's easily sorted. It seems a little bit brighter it's not less volume in the guitar.
No.
At all. It's not bad to play at all. So what you do get is you got mikata for the fretboard, which is a form of ebony, I would think. Oh, I don't know what it is. Mikata
Sukasa.
Mikata Sukata. Please comment in the comment section below. Tell us, please. You know, we try to look everything up, but it's really difficult when you're doing 15 million videos in a day. But again, so look, Grover tuners.
Yep.
They probably are the better versions of these. I can see these have been casted in, so these might be more affordable versions. But you would expect that for 600 quid, right? Yeah. You know, you can see there's a little lip cast line there, so they're casted these, right? Die cast. So you know, Fishman Sonitone, which is a cheaper alternative.
Do you like it, the Fishman one?
But it's good, you know, and it's got a UV finish, so it doesn't have
a nitro
finish, but still,
it is still a solid top with the maple back and sides, which is really cool.
The sides are not. They are not real maple.
No, is it what you got? Laminate.
Laminate. Yeah. But I mean. And notice there's no knob on that for strap lock. Okay, so let's try this again here. I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it. I mean, immediately I get it. Yeah. I get the difference.
Yeah.
And I know what I would buy if money wasn't an object.
Yes, of course.
I would 100% go for this.
Yeah.
But that is me. And I would. But if you are looking to start and you want to, I mean, this has got a dovetail neck joint.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that comes in with really expensive guitars.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
You have a little play.
Right.
And then you will do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you tell me, and what do you think?
So, just a quick one as well. I'm using one of the new Dunlop Flow picks as well, but I'm using the 1.5.
Okay.
So it's obviously a lot more rigid. I mean, straight away, the feel of the neck is just super nice.
Yeah.
You forget how insanely comfortable this neck is after coming from something like that. You're like, this is good, and then you come to this and you're like, this is excellent.
More time spent, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you there's those little things that it all costs extra when somebody has to round the fretboards. I mean, they could have done that on this guitar.
Yeah.
You know, but that will then put another 50 quid on the price, 100 quid on the price, you know, so they have to save somewhere, you know. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what it does with some, let's plug it in, man, let's plug it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's plug it in. So I've got the Boss Acoustic Singer Pro.
I don't want to make any noise.
So I've got the Fishman Sonitone with the you've got the same, but you've got the Yellow Bags Anthem in there. It's tone, control, and volume. So you're not going to hear the Neumanns. That was a Neumann KM184, by the way. We've got both of us here into the Apollo 8P. And this is the Acoustic Singer Pro from Boss with a looper on it. I like that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No, that sounds good.
I really like that.
Okay, so I've got the same configuration. I've got one master volume and one master tone. Everything is to the left, so I can only assume that that's everything on full.
Let's have a listen. Before you play, what are you plugged into?
Oh, I'm plugged into the Hughes & Kettner Acoustics amplifier, the Era 1. Yeah, sounds great. It's a good amplifier. Oh no!
Oh, there's nothing like a good loop, is there?
It feels great.
There's nothing like a good
Feels
loop.
great.
And I bet you what, that might be the new John Mayer single. So these are the chords. E minor, right?
Yeah.
And then D to C. Because he can go like...
Not that that sounds
No.
anything. The moonlight. That's John Mayall all over for you. John Mayall, everybody.
John Mayall.
His twin step brother.
So, what do you think? Last words on this. I mean, we compared them. I think you need to come into the shop, compare them. I mean, it's very clear. If you got 700 quid or 1,000 quid to spend, you go and buy that one.
But that's the thing, isn't it? I mean,
You know.
you wouldn't. I don't think necessarily you would even bother going in and comparing. Maybe for a self-fulfillment sort of situation, like I need to know how much better this is than this.
Yeah.
But if you've got 700 quid and you want something that looks
The business.
the business,
Yeah, the
and you go on
beeswax.
stage and you go, wow, and everyone's like, damn son, then you get this for £699.
I mean, it looks amazing. For that amount of money, you cannot go wrong with it.
No.
And I am actually considering myself to get the maple one because it looks so cool and I don't have $4,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless Gibson, hey, how's it going?
My name.
Have you got one of those, these one lying around, like just with a name on it?
Exactly.
Or with somebody's name that could be my name instead. Or maybe our name in here. But this is an absolute great
It's
guitar.
a monster of a fiddle.
And I love that monster of a fiddle. If you're looking for something that will just be awesome, this is just a guitar to get. And I bet you it's going to be better and better all the time.
It's one of those guitars that you pass down through generations of families.
Yeah.
You purchase it and then you give it to your son and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Or
he
your
pawns
daughter.
It. Yeah, or your daughter. And then they pawn it off for a really nice car.
I must admit, it's not the smallest guitar.
Oh, it's big. I mean,
If you're a smaller person, like
me,
you or like
it's-
Chris or so,
yeah,
you know, if you
I
know, like a smaller frame, then it's quite a and standing up with it is pretty.
See, because what is that shape? Like the sort of the Martin sort of vibe?
It's a J45.
See, that's the sort of thing that
That's a Gibson as well.
Yeah.
So they do these guitars immensely well.
Sigma are incredible.
Yeah, and I think the next we're going to do, they've done some that looks a bit like the Taylors.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Which
I
I
saw
think-
a colour one today, actually.
Yeah, and it's like, you have to double take and you go,
excuse me?
what? Hang on.
Yeah.
And still at the same kind of price. Anyway,
Gee.
I know what I would get. So anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
I was Pete.
My name is Joss.
And we'll see you next time on another episode of something on Andertons TV.
I think so.
Yeah, it's good to wear a hat in the summertime.
It's not hot.
Man's not hot. See ya.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.